song. It's called We.
Oh.
Like French we.
Oui, oui.
O-U-I.
S'il vous plaît. Cut the fromage.
Stop eating. I don't think I've really ate. What I had cereal today. I played basketball this morning.
Yeah.
You only cereal?
No, I was gonna say I had a fucking burrito.
Oh, I was gonna say a ficus.
Ficus.
That's like a plant.
Yeah, I know it's a plant. I'm just saying, why would I have that?
No, that sounds like that's what you're about to say.
No, you were
Like you
talking.
thought my Xbox One box had tampon.
Yeah.
I don't even understand.
No, not the Xbox One box. The one next to it.
What was next to it?
Oh,
Top Man.
Top Man or something.
Top Man.
I looked at it, I was like, wait, what? I double took. I'm like, what?
That'd be funny. It's only a few letters wrong.
Well, yeah, I just focused on the Xbox. On Xbox. No, on the Xbox box.
No, on Xbox box.
On the Xbox box.
No.
Yeah, it's a box.
I focus on Xbox One's box.
Sure. I guess if you reword the whole fucking thing.
All I did was eliminate the and add apostrophe S. That's all I did. I didn't reword the whole thing.
Alright, you good?
I thought this was it.
Oh, this is it? What's going on, friends? What's up, gamers?
Like eating away. So
while we're eating fucking Lunchables and shit.
Your cheese pack.
Yeah, man, it's fucking good. Sargento's Balance Breaks.
Salento.
Pepper jack cheese. Raisins and peanuts. Hands down the best ones. Anyways, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the first one of the new year. Something like that. I don't know. 128.
I forgot it's already 2016.
Yeah.
I already forgot.
DRULcast 128 in the building. No show next week, I think. Right?
No, there's a show.
Next week? We won't be here. How are we going to handle this?
We're going to record it. I told you, bring your mic. We're recording in Vegas.
I'll just, use my phone. I don't want to pack that
No.
thing. It's so big.
I mean, we'll have one.
Yeah, you guys will have one, right?
I don't know. I got to ask Bob.
Yeah. The computer Bob.
What's up, guys? Think computer Bob. I guess I can throw my headset in my suitcase. I have a gigantic suitcase now. That I bought. I think actually last year I was at CES, and it's always what's it called? A task to figure out how you're gonna get. You always come back from CES with more stuff than you brought.
Than you originally had. Yeah.
Always ends that way.
Well,
even
though
though
all the free shit that they give you too.
Right. I mean, it's significantly less than it usually is, or it used to be like 5 years ago. But I still can't fit everything back in my suitcase. So last year I went downstairs to the little market in our hotel, and they had this gigantic suitcase for $60, and I'm like, that's it, I'm buying you. And I threw 4 bags in that one suitcase. You know what I mean? And then I checked that bag. So I'm bringing that again this year, and I think I'll have plenty of room.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm just bringing that one big bag, maybe a backpack to carry like the stuff I care about with me.
Daily stuff.
Yeah, like iPad and headphones. Maybe I'll throw my headset in there too.
Take a notepad, some pens.
Well, my headset only works for me. It doesn't work for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to do it, but...
I don't know how you're going to do it.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Next week we'll be in Vegas, so I don't know whether or not there will or will not be a show.
No, we're going to record.
Jack's saying there will be. I'm saying everybody will be a little too fucked up to remember.
Oh, I'll remember. I think it's a perfect opportunity. I'm there, you're there, Juan's there.
Oh, that is true.
You know, Jake's there.
I don't know. Who? Jake, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll figure. Fuck. I mean, I guess I could pack it.
Tell
it's not
Juan.
a big deal.
Just tell Juan. Be like, yo, Juan, pack your
pack this shit. Just put it all on him. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So that may or may not, or you're saying may happen. Right now. I'm saying won't happen, but
of course,
if it happens,
if you say it's not gonna happen, then then you're not gonna be.
Well,
it's gonna be me talking to myself.
Talking to yourself
on my headset.
It was all a dream.
For you, yeah. I'm living it.
All right.
Ask Bob right now. I don't think he's landed yet, but
no, he hasn't landed. He said 8 o'clock, which will be in 3 hours.
He lives too far away.
Yeah.
So do you.
He lives closer than I do to Vegas.
Oh.
Yeah. But he had a layover, anyways.
Yeah, because he lives in a weird area. Like he couldn't get direct flights.
Yeah, because he did. I mean, I don't know. I was
they
gonna say
don't like him out in that city he lives in.
international?
No, it is. That is international
Is
airport.
It?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a really nice airport.
I don't think
huge.
I've been there.
That's really nice. It's huge, like brand new. I mean, like maybe 5 years ish.
You know, I like Chicago. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Chicago's airport is fucking nice. O'Hare. Oh.
I've only
Oh.
I was there. Gosh, 30 years ago.
No.
And I just walked through. Like I didn't really do much. I just kind of like hung out and waited for my next plane. That was it.
You didn't really cruise around?
No, I was like 11 years old. I was young, so it wasn't like I was gonna be like going on my own, walking around the airport, you know.
Yeah. All right. So, enough of that. Just a heads up on what's going on. Is that? I mean, I don't know how you want to kick shit off. We played Ark. We tried out the.
Oh, game's terrible.
We tried out the what's it called? The preview program, right?
Yeah, Xbox.
I want to say early
program.
access, but I know that that's different. So, Xbox or preview program.
Yeah.
You didn't play all the way through?
I mean, 40 minutes of 40 of the 60
40
minutes.
of the 60. Okay, so let's.
I don't know exactly what it was, but
Let's
I mean, it had to be close to almost all the way through.
Let's go back a little bit. So we weren't really sure of the preview program, and we talked about it. I think last 2 weeks.
Episode.
I think we mentioned it last week.
Well,
wanted
we
to get into
it
it
last week.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, we didn't know much about it. Now we know. We've played it. We've tried it, and we've tried it with one game. Let's just say that. And that game was Ark Survival Evolved.
Combat Evolved. Halo.
And
dude, why did they make it so hard now to find like playtime and stuff? I can't find these things. Remember, like back in the day on Smart Glass, it was really easy. You would like tap on a game and it'd be like, here's how many hours you played, compare against your friends, and you could compare. And now it's like, all I see are all the automatic things that get recorded, like all the stupid clips and people unlocking achievements, and I don't see anything useful.
It's all the social features of the new update. I hate them. Nobody uses it. I've already said this. Nobody uses any of that.
Well, the whole dashboard needs an overhaul.
It just got one.
I can. Yeah, no, it's better. Overall, it's better.
It's better. It's faster. But they got rid of all the Connect shit. I'm down.
I don't think that's why it's faster.
I'm sure it made a big difference, but
I don't think it made a big difference. And they didn't get rid of all of it. It's still voice control and stuff.
It still works. It's just on the back end. It's not forced upon you in the front end.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What are you speaking of here?
I'll just leave it like that.
There was no like games. There's home, friends, achievements, pins, messages, capture, store, one guide, settings. We're just games.
Down in the main menu. Home.
No, I'm on Smart Glass. I guess I go to achievements and then I have to. Ooh, I forgot all about challenges. Do you remember those?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's just no reward.
No, you used to get like in-game rewards. So if you used to do Killer Instinct calendars,
I don't think there's any more.
Well, I'm gonna tap on this one. I even know this is for the Elder Scrolls Online, a game I don't even have. I get an art reward, Daggerfall, Covenant, Dress, Armor. I get armor.
So you do get shit.
And then Xbox Fitness. Stuff. Let's see what this is. In-game reward, loyalty card stamps. You don't have to buy it. I think it's free, isn't it?
Oh, that was Fitness? Fitness was free for a year. It's not free anymore.
Oh, I think I have it. I never played it.
Well, you can go into it, but it's not like it was like a hub. Oh. So you go into it, and then inside of that, it's like, hey, do you want to download what's her name, Jillian Michaels? This and whatever that.
State of Decay Year 1. You get an in-game reward of a commemorative weapon.
I'm a little mad that I didn't play it.
I forgot all about challenges, but you remember, like that was a big deal.
I remember.
I think everyone wrote a post about being mad at them.
We tried going for some on Killer Instinct. That's the only reason why I remember.
Yeah.
We like farmed.
See, okay. Here's the last game I played. Where is the list of all the games I played? Okay, let's see if this is it. What am I looking for? What game were we talking about? Ark. It's not even listed on here.
Because it's part of the preview program. Anyways, so
that's stupid.
As soon as you launch it, it tells you, hey, this is part of the preview program. You have 60 minutes as soon as you hit okay to play and enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing about this game is the first thing you do is design your character. And so you're going off like, oh, I want him to look like this and like that. I'm like, dude, I'm already in the fucking game. Like, I don't care what I look like. I just want to play.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I only got 60 minutes. I'm going to enjoy these 60 minutes and see what this game is about. I want to say 58 minutes in. Oh, all right, so you find a server. We joined each other. There's no mini map. There's no nothing. Can't find each other. No compass, at least that I could remember. No way to find each other other than these, like, I don't know what the fuck they were, little tower obelisks that were up in the sky, and that was the only way that we could sort of find each other. Still have no idea.
Go
what
to
they
the red
are.
one or go to the green one.
Yeah.
Well, it was over the water. If you went in the water, you got ate by piranhas.
Yeah, that's another thing. Man. So about 40 minutes in, like, we find each other, maybe like 5 minutes, 10 minutes in, finally find each other. Then we lose each other because, I mean, there's no...
You died.
I died, and then you got to spawn somewhere else. I died plenty of times in the first couple minutes. Well, it's all piranhas, and I was just trying to take a shortcut. It doesn't seem like a lot of the bigger dinosaurs really attack. They're not, like, aggro or anything like that.
I had one looking at me, though. One was looking at me.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of scary.
But the only one I really noticed, okay, I got attacked twice, but the second time I got attacked, it was at night, and I couldn't see anything. All I know is I was walking, and I need some berries because I'm dying. I'm starving over here. So I'm thinking, okay, there's some plants I think over here. So I'm just like mashing on Y, trying to pick up some berries, and I'm not seeing anything pop up. And all of a sudden I start getting attacked. So I don't know what killed me. And the first time a velociraptor killed me. But those are mean dinosaurs. It spit me. Well, no, it didn't kill me. Actually, that didn't kill me. It spit on me, and there was another guy close, and he started beating it.
Oh,
and then we both started beating it.
Your hero.
We started beating the dinosaur. Yeah. Then I walked away from him.
So anyway,
the first thing that killed me was something else. It was some level 10 something another, and it just attacked me for no reason.
Nothing attacked me when I first started. As a matter of fact, I attacked a dodo because I guess they don't attack back. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill it because I'm gonna get food from it. I didn't get anything.
Yeah,
it was just I fucking carried it. Yeah,
I have a screenshot of that somewhere.
So, bottom line is, it took me about by minute 40 you had already raged. You're like, fuck this game. I think we ended up dying of starvation, freezing and stuff.
Well, that's when I died from the thing in the bushes that I couldn't see at night, and that's when I quit. I was like, this is stupid.
That was weird because we were like in the same area around that time.
No, we were far away.
No, because we made a fire. Remember?
Yeah,
I made a fire.
A different way though. You went a different way. Why doesn't it show? Oh, I hate this. It better saved. It took a screenshot when I told it to. Oh my god.
So, anyways, that you ended up raging around 40 minutes, and then that means that I had about 20 minutes left of gameplay, right?
Sure.
So I want to say around, and those 20 minutes were literally me just mashing Y, collecting berries. And then I found another dodo, like daytime came up, like I actually made it through the night, and all I did was eat a shit ton of berries because that's all I knew how to do.
Yeah.
And then around minute like 58, I only had like 2 minutes left, right? I like the entire game just clicked. Like, I figured everything out. I knew how to make shit. I knew how to craft shit. I knew that if I killed an animal, I had to use like a hatchet in order to like skin it properly to get, pelt and to get meat from it and things like that. I knew that if I use a hatchet on a tree, I would get more wood than the other stuff. And if I used the pick on a rock, I would get like flint and stone and shit like that. So everything kind of clicked. I'm over here. I'm like, word, like I can make myself I think it's like a little do-rag or something. Like, I don't know what it was, some helmet thing. And then I was like, okay, cool. I can make myself like some pants and a shirt. In the process of equipping the shirt, my game ended. It was like I was hungry. Like when dude was hungry, I finally I killed the dodo and I got like meat from it. Yeah. I was like, word, I'm gonna make a fire. It's like I'm gonna eat good tonight. Like it's gonna be good, And then my game just ended. It's like, oh, trials over. Like it looked like it minimized or something. And then another pop-up came on my dashboard and it was like, hey, demo's over. If you enjoyed your time playing this, please purchase now. Yeah. Like press X to go to store or something like that. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like just right when I figured it all out, it's
well, then press X and play some more.
I'm not spending $35 on it.
Oh, you go on Steam. I think it's like 20.
I already have it on Steam. Actually, I'm gonna play it on Steam.
Well,
I have it because Mark. Me and Mark wanted to play it and start a series on it, and stuff happened.
Terrible.
Stuff happened with Mark, and well, that never happened. But I have it, and I want to play it. I will. I think I'll check it out again.
I'm really sad that I can't find my screenshot of you holding the animal.
I was giving you my dodo.
I know it says my screenshot's recent and it is not there.
You didn't take it. Did it say screenshot saved or screenshot?
Yeah, I swear it did. Maybe I was just laughing and didn't notice. I said Xbox take screenshot and it did bloop, and I was like, okay, cool.
I think you're dreaming.
Yeah, it must have been.
So yeah, there's that. I don't know if you have anything else to add to Ark or
I finished Dust. Oh, on that? No. Just besides Ark is a terrible game.
Questionable.
I explained why, because I said
yeah, go.
You know, I mean, we kind of got into it on whatever it was, and I was like, if I have a stick and there's a fire pit that somebody else made, if I'm really in a situation where I'm trying to survive, I can use that fire pit. But they're like, oh, this fire pit's locked, you can't use it. And I'm like, this is the dumbest thing ever. Why is everybody like in their own world but in the same world? It's stupid. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
There's a fire pit and it's locked with a pin and like a house,
or some of them
are
just
shed,
locked. Yeah,
and it's just locked. I can't get in. And like, come on, like in a world of survival, I'm ripping your shit apart and I'm fucking living in there for like the night. Like, I'm sorry, like, bro, you're gonna have to help me out. Like, we could fight.
Right.
You know?
It should be cooperative though. I mean, you should take things.
You can decide if you want to be cooperative, but everything that's built in that world should be available for everyone there.
Right. I agree. And
in a survival world, because it's a survival world.
Yeah, and see, it'd be really interesting to see how it plays out. I mean, people are gonna go in and do stupid things and ruin everything, I'm sure, but there's gonna be the group of people who find each other and will have their own server probably, and will go in and create a whole civilization, and they'll figure the whole thing out. There'll be like tribes and stuff, and you know what I mean. There'll be that group of people who does that. So I mean, I understand why it's locked, but I think it's stupid. I mean, some things should be like, if I have the little whatever you want to call it, what did they start with? It would start with a T or something, right? The little storage container thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever it was, I understand like me putting stuff in there, I wanted to lock it, and only me being able to access that.
But a fire pit? Like, come on.
Exactly.
It's a fucking bonfire.
Should be community. Like, we should all be sitting around the fire pit, telling stories and eating dodos.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, if I start a fire and I see a dude in the distance, like, in the night, just rolling up, like, oh, like, you know, hey, like, I'm another traveler. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, want my fire to cook your dodo? Like, I'll take a bite.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it should be, not...
Right.
No, sorry, man. Like, you see this fire? I know you see it because it's bright, and nice and hot right in front of you, but you can't use it.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. There's things like that, you know? It's like I picked up clothing or something, and I couldn't use it. I had to, like, repair it or something, and I still couldn't put on the clothes, and...
Yeah, I figured all that out afterwards. Basically, you have to, like, okay, this is the problem with the game. Inventory management, inventory, UI, everything about the game, in terms of like navigational stuff, should not work on a controller. Everything should not work on a controller. It's so broken. So in order to equip a weapon, you have to like double tap A. It goes down to like your taskbar, and then you can use like hotkeys to like while you're not in the menu to activate whether you're using it or not. And then if you want to equip something, you can't double tap it because it'll put it on your hotkey. What you got to do is drag it over to the opposite side of the fucking menu in order to wear it. So, really backwards, just not clean at all. On a PC, it makes sense because you were like, oh, I have armor. Drag. Like, here's where my armor belongs. Like, drag.
Just think about, like, if you're making a game. I mean, I know it started on PC first, and it's just kind of been, like, ported over. You know, they haven't really, like, done work on it to customize it for a console, or a controller for that matter. But I'm just thinking, like, if you had any idea, like, hey, my game needs to be easy to understand, it's like, it should just already be like, hey, what do you want to do? I want to equip. Okay, what do you want to equip? And then that's, you know what I mean? Just like,
it's
hierarchy
like, oh, hey,
is broken still.
It's like, hey, this is a piece of armor that you can equip. Press this button to equip. Like,
right.
That's all it takes.
Right. That should all it be. Yeah, you don't need. It's like, yeah, it works better on a PC, and yeah, it was designed originally for PC. But at the same time, it's like, dude, just think about it. Like, you don't, you know what I mean? Sometimes, like, making something for the lowest common denominator is better because you get something so much more efficient and easy to understand. It may not be the first way you think about how to organize something, because like if I guess if you or I were to make it, we'd probably make it the same way they have it. Like, oh yeah, we'll drag this here and do that, but I'm thinking like, well, what if I'm holding a controller, which a lot of people do, even on PC. You were playing, what were you playing? And you're like, I'm using a controller. We're playing Fortnite, and you're like, oh, I'm using a controller. And I'm like, oh,
I wasn't using a controller. Like, what happened was, we were playing Fortnite. We can't even talk about it. Anyways,
you can talk about it. You just can't screenshot it or post videos.
Can't really say much about it.
No, you can say whatever you want. I read the thing. I didn't say anything about talking.
Okay, so we were playing Fortnite, and like, my controller is literally right next to where my mouse was, right?
Yeah.
And so I was playing, keyboard, mouse, and then I had to move the controller for some reason. And as soon as I picked it up, I saw that my character started moving because I, like, tapped the screen, one of the analog sticks, and it moved. I was like, oh, shit, it works. So then I started using it, and I'm like, whoa, like, the whole game fucking works off of the controller. That's cool.
Right.
But then there's just certain things that I'm just like, it doesn't really work. Okay, like, this doesn't make sense. And if I press this, then it doesn't do that. And I had like certain hotkeys like programmed to my mouse because there's like 2 buttons on my mouse that do like other things. So I was like, let me just change it so that it's easier for me, like to use it, like health, like that health gadget. I put it on my mouse because if I'm running away and I'm getting shot at, pop it real quick, done.
Yeah.
So it just
there's
made sense.
There's a lot of keys in it, but I'm just saying, like, there a lot of things work pretty well too.
Yeah, no, a lot of things work on the controller. I thought, it was good. I think the whole crafting thing is a little broken with the controller, but that's whatever. Another time.
Crafting in that game is stupid anyway.
I disagree.
No, it's really stupid.
It's a lot better than Minecraft. Well, Minecraft is a little more elaborate, but this is like quick. I need it to be quick, and it's quick.
Yeah, it's still silly though. The whole game's confusing. So,
anyways, Dust.
Yeah, Dust. Yeah, I finished that game. Yeah.
Nice.
Good
game.
Good. Yeah, you should buy it. I know you have it already on Steam.
If you have it.
No, I don't, but you do.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, because I remember I was looking at the store page and it's like one of your friends owns this game, and it was you.
Really? How did? Oh, do
yeah,
I?
You have.
Oh, I do own it. Wow, purchased 2/25/2014. I don't know when I will play this.
Right.
I have $1 on Steam.
Yeah, could you be selling them cards,
bro?
Cards, bro.
Yeah, I'll play it. I don't know when. I mean, clearly, I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah, I would say there's no. I mean, single player game. There's nothing in a hurry for.
It looked really great. Don't get me wrong. Ever since I saw it, I wanted to play it. Same thing with Ori. It's just one of those games that I'm just kind of like, not in a rush. Like, eventually. I must have gotten it from a humble bundle.
I don't know where you got it from, but
it had to have been because I know I didn't buy it straight up.
Anyways, you have it. Eventually, you should play it.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Like I said last episode, the story starts off really slow and it's kind of boring. At least for me, it was. But as you get into like late chapter 3, chapter 4, and the last chapter, it's good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool game. Cool. I even tweeted the guy that made it. I'm like, dude, thanks for making this game. You're cool.
Yeah, because it was a one-man studio, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he did everything: the art, the music, the programming.
Kind of. So there's actually a post on Gama Sutra that details the process of him making the game, and it's actually really good. I don't want to say a post. Actually, it's more of a 4-page article.
Yeah.
But it was like how he started originally. Like, he saw XNA and stuff when Microsoft announced it, and he like talked to his wife. He was like, I'm gonna quit my job and try XNA for 3 months and see what I can do. Because I really wanted. He was like always an artist or whatever like that, but he never had programmed or made a game. He was like, this is cool because I can probably do it. It's supposed to be like easy, whatever. So he started doing that, and then he kind of realized, hey, I really like this, and started working on something more complicated that I didn't even know I could do, you know?
Yeah.
And he kind of had a real, rough prototype for Dust. And then, like, Microsoft came in, or he won the little, like, Dream Build Play. I think that's what it was. Remember those things?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they do those every year, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think they do them anymore.
No?
They used to. Yeah. He won that, and then Microsoft was like, okay, cool, we'll put you on Xbox Live Arcade. And then eventually they stepped it up and were like, we want to put you in like Summer of Arcade and stuff like that. Remember they used to have those promotions.
Mm-hmm. Those are the best, man. Summer of Arcade.
Yeah.
Still like one of the best like promos.
Yeah. And it if anyone hasn't programmed before, like this article gives a really good insight into what it's like. Because a lot of the times he was talking about things like, he was like, I had 2 weeks left when I had to send off for certification, and at this point, like the release date's already announced. It's not like it's Summer of Arcade. This is like unchangeable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was like, and I put all the voice work into the game, and the game took 2 minutes to start. And he's like, I almost took all the voice work out because I had no other option. You know what I mean? And he's like, he's like, I went to sleep because I was all depressed and sad. And he's like, I woke up and it hit me, and I knew exactly what I had to do to fix it. He's like, I rewrote like all this code, and it's crazy because like if you read it, it's weird. It's like, yeah, okay, sure, you did that. Sure, this is all, you know what I mean? But like I've programmed a lot of stupid stuff, and it's like I've had the same things. It's just one of those things. Like you think like you're stuck and you're done, and then all of a sudden,
Something
2 hours later or whatever, you just see it. You're like, dude, I could try this, and then all of a sudden you try, and then you're like, okay, I gotta tear all this apart, but I think this will work, and you do it, and you just do it, and then you don't even really know how you do it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like how you finish certain things within certain times, because it like you shouldn't be able to do it, and you just do it. It's crazy. It's like the most. It's really fulfilling when you're doing it, but after you're done, it's like the last thing you ever want to do again in your life.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you said too. And I was like, dude, I that's how I feel every time. Like I get. That's why I like programming. I like programming when you're really into it, when you can be into it like that. But afterwards, you're just like that. I don't want to do that again. It's like the most awkward feeling, but it's awesome at the same time. Yeah. Like when I made my crappy nothing but net game and I did it in a week or less than a week. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's all I did for an entire week. And I learned 3ds Max. Like I knew nothing about 3ds Max. I didn't know anything about like texturing or like planar geometry. Like I didn't know anything about any of that stuff. And then you just work, and then you hit a point where you're like, dude, I have no clue how to do this, and that was like the key thing that you thought would be easy, then all of a sudden it's super hard. And it's crazy, and then you just kind of buckle down and do it. Yeah. It's wild. It's crazy.
Also,
so
I just
that's a really good article. Yeah.
Elysian Tale. I thought it was like tale, like story.
Right, it's not. It's tale.
And
like,
it's not. Yeah.
I always type it wrong.
I do too, because I always thought it was a tale, like a tale of an Elysian.
Well, it is, but at the same time, it's not. Yeah.
Talking about the actual tale of the Elysian.
Yeah. So
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a good game. It's actually really.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to check it out. Like when I heard that it was just him or whatever, that's when I was like, I gotta play this. Like this is cool.
Oh yeah, I just remember seeing coverage at E3. Yeah, I just remember seeing coverage at E3, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And he was like, yeah, it's all hand drawn and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Then like it was on sale one time, Xbox Live, whatever it was.
In a world of Kickstarter begging for money, here's this guy who was like, fuck this, I'm gonna quit my job and try to go.
Yeah, but this was before that too. I mean, before Kickstarter was like super huge, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it's true. But this guy has like, I would say he had a successful game.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it came out on, like you said, Summer of Arcade, and how it's still, something to talk about years later on Xbox One. Like, yeah, that's pretty successful.
What do you mean on Xbox One?
Well, because it came out on. Oh no, that's right. Because you're playing it on.
Play on 360.
Yeah, 360.
Yeah, but you can get on Steam.
Compatible. But yeah,
no, it's not back compatible yet. You can get on Steam. It's super cheap on Steam right now because of winter sale, and it has like, reviews how Steam has their averages mixed, positive. This one's like overwhelmingly positive or something like that.
Good.
So for PC players to even be excited. That's pretty crazy.
So go pick that up, support.
Yeah, and I'll find the link to that Gamma Sutra article too, and
yeah, send it over and I'll put it on the
it's good.
On the show
and
notes.
then there's something else I meant to tell you, and then post a link to Nothing But Net too. Might as well.
Oh, do you have it?
I'll zip it up somewhere. Yeah, I have it somewhere. We'll post it up.
That's the exclusive right there.
Yeah, the most terrible game ever created. It's good, but it's terrible at the same time.
The only reason I love to launch it is just the beginning. You think you got what it takes?
Yeah,
it's nothing but net.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit! It gets me hyped up every time.
Yeah, I'm actually the beginning part in the menu and stuff. I'm really proud of. The actual gameplay is pretty terrible. It didn't come out that well. But I'm proud of my art, man. I'm not an artist at all, and I drew all that stuff. You know what I mean? That was all stuff I created. I opened fireworks. I'm like, how do I create a floor? How do I create a backboard? How do I create a rim? How do I, you know what I mean? How do I create a gym?
That's your first game, right?
It was my second one. My first one was Whack-A-Mole, but that was 2D. There was nothing 3D. You know what I mean? But still, it was like, how do I create all this stuff? It was like I didn't even know how to draw, let alone put it, draw it on a computer. So it was just like, just started looking at stuff around me and thinking about things and like, let me try if I can draw this. And it's crazy. It's crazy. You do crazy stuff.
When did you create that?
A few years ago. I'm sure the date's on there. I did it for a class in college. And it was my final basically, and we had a whole semester to work on it, and I didn't do it until the final
like
a
week before.
Yeah, the final was on Thursday or something, and I think I started working Sunday or Monday.
God.
How my finals worked out that semester was actually really lucky, because all my other ones were like the first week of finals. You have like a week and a half of finals, and my other 3 classes were like that first 2 or 3 days. So I actually worked out. So I had nothing else to do. That was my last final, and there was nothing between that. So I just worked on it for like that whole week.
That was fun.
And yeah, it's crazy, you know. I mean, programming other things too. You know, you run into similar situations where, you know, you think you can't do something, all of a sudden it hits you, and you know, you figure it out. Sometimes it's as simple as flipping comparison, like a less than or equal sign the other way. But sometimes it's more complicated than that. So yeah, funny. But yeah, that's a great game. Everyone should play.
So a while ago, I don't remember what episode it was, but a while ago, I don't know if you remember me talking about this. Like, it was a soccer game that, like, it's just 2 like bobbing people, and then when you press the button, all they do is like jump.
I think something like that. Yeah. You
remember? So
kind of.
Kind of, sort of. So I ended up, it was called Tip Soccer, for anybody wondering, on Android. And so I don't know what happened in the past, like, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but I ended up getting this other one, very similar to the soccer one, except it's basketball. It's called Bouncy Basketball, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Same exact premise. It's just 2 wobbly fucking people. They just wobble back and forth, and every time you tap the button, they jump in the direction that they're like angled at, if that makes sense. Yeah. And there's a ball, and you know, you jump, you hold it, and then you let go to get the shot off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Been playing that. And then just out of curiosity, I was like, man, like, I don't know why I like these games so much. I'm like, I wonder if the developer has any more. The guy has one for hockey. It's pretty bad, the hockey one.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work, you know. Like the basketball one, I feel like it works. Like you could steal and everything. Like it sort of works.
Mm-hmm.
The hockey one, not so much. And then he has another one called Helicopter Hostility, which, it's basically 2 helicopters, right? On either side of the screen. When you hold it, it flies up. When you let go, it launches a rocket and then it falls down, but you got to keep it like in flight, you know?
So you're playing Flappy Bird with a rocket?
Pretty much, but you're like stationary. You're stationary.
Right, but you're flapping the rocket.
Exactly. You're basically playing Flappy Bird with a rocket, and the goal is to basically catch the other helicopter off guard, and hit him with your rocket. So you're both like launching rockets at each other.
Yeah.
But you're trying to stay in flight, like within a certain, like it's not moving, like the map isn't moving, you're just moving up and down.
Okay.
And so is your enemy, your opponent.
Yeah.
But every time you're flying up, you launch a rocket. So it all depends. I mean, you can kind of like double tap and it'll whatever. Been playing that. So yeah, that developer, fuck, I don't remember the name of the developer, but all three of those games, I mean, other than the hockey one, Bouncy Basketball is really good. Helicopter Hostility, really good. Tip Soccer, not the same developer, same premise, same idea, really good. For like, just, when you're just like waiting, like you're getting gas, you're like, fuck, I just want to play. Maybe that's not a bad.
Gas takes like 3 seconds to get.
Exactly. It's a quick one of those quick like 1-2 games. But because of Bouncy Basketball and because there was a Google Play like sale the other week that I talked about. Also, I guess I should correct myself. The name of the game is not Taylor or Tyler. It was Lifeline. There's apparently 2 other ones that came out.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait to get.
Didn't your guy die?
Oh, he died that night. He died that night. He goes, "Hey, are you there?" I was asleep. He's like, "All right, well, it's pretty cold. I'm gonna die or something." And then I look at it and I have like 40 messages from him, and then I just see the thing. It says game over, blah blah blah, Tyler has died, start story again. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to. I think I permanently killed him.
You're gonna kill another one.
Exactly.
I think maybe you should start off with like a chia pet,
yeah.
See if you can make that survive. A virtual chia pet. Or what were those things back in the day? Tamagotchi or something?
Tamagotchi, yeah, I remember those. No, Chia Pet is the thing that you water and it grows fucking.
Right, but I'm saying maybe get a virtual Chia Pet, Maybe try that first.
Tamagotchi.
I wonder if they have it.
That's funny. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
I never had a Tamagotchi. Remember my neighbor?
I had Tamagotchi. I had the fucking Pikachu Tamagotchi.
Oh, yeah?
But yeah. But anyways, because of those sales, I ended up getting NBA Jam on Android.
Is it like original or like?
So.
Can't you get like ROMs and stuff on Android? Can't you just
can.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, you gotta like download the app to like run it, and then you just load your phone up with ROMs, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's.
Welcome
it's
to.
it's
also,
NBA
NBA Jam was a lot of influence on my Nothing But Net game.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Hands down, I believe
it. I mean,
it.
the whole like welcome to NBA Jam. I was like, okay, I need like an intro, and then I say like yes and like terrible shot or whatever, and I think NBA Jam same thing. But I recorded my own sound effects for that, so.
So you're proud as fuck.
Well, it's just me saying it. It's not like it's that crazy, but.
It's funny.
It's not like I stole it from them. But heavily influenced by NBA Jam.
So you can get like old rosters on there, but there's like new roster on it as well. Not really new. I want to say it's like at least 2 years old. I think the game came out maybe 2 years ago. But man, it's still like that same gameplay. It holds up very well. Like,
but you're on a phone though.
Fast paced, huh?
You're on a phone.
Even on a phone, like it doesn't matter.
That's terrible. I don't believe it.
Doesn't matter.
Hey,
it still holds up.
Tamagotchi Classic, bro. The original Tamagotchi game.
On your phone?
By Bandai Namco, with Apple Watch support. $1.
Okay.
I think you should get it.
It's $1?
Right after you get an iPhone, you should get it because that's Apple Watch support.
I'm not getting an iPhone.
Imagine that. Now it pops up on your Apple Watch. Be like, hey, whatever. I don't even know what you do. You like feed it or something? Is that what you do?
I don't know. You feed it. You gotta play with it, and you gotta like take it for a walk. I don't know. Actually, I don't think Pikachu one had one. I think Pikachu one was just a pedometer. Now that I think about it.
Oh my gosh.
It was a pedometer. And then you use the points that you earn. I mean, I took that shit to school. I like wrapped it around my wrist for personal reasons. Like,
man. So what up, baby? See my Pikachu pedometer? What you got?
It was like whatever points you earn, like you get to like fucking buy stuff for him, or I don't know what to buy for it, buy like shit for it and things like that. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I got. NBA Jam, Android, still on sale. Go get it. I don't even know how to spell Tamagotchi.
Welcome to NBA. Oh, I can tell you. I have it here. TAMA.
TAMA.
DOT.
GOT. Wait, GOT?
Yeah, like gotcha.
CHI. Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. Welcome to NBA Jam.
That's all I got.
I'm done. I'm trying to use smart glass to see. Oh, I played some. Well, I didn't really play Madden. I didn't play Madden. I tried to sim Madden, and it's terrible. So I got
more games, but I think I'm gonna play them a little more before I talk about them.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Remember we talked about my Madden idea.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do exactly how I wanted to do it. I think it's gonna take me a little bit more work to do what I want to do.
Fortunate.
Like what I wanted to do, this is what I wanted to do. I want to say like, hey, go to week 17 right now or something, right, for NFL, whatever it is. Like, put all the current stats in there because I know they have them. You know what I mean? But like all this stuff in there, give me to the current week and then sim this week and show me scores. That's what I want. And it doesn't really do that. If you do like franchise mode, pick a team. By the way, somehow the Patriots don't make it to the Super Bowl. I'm picking the best team this year. And I even deleted my save and like started all over and I like picked the Patriots as my team. I picked them as like my franchise team. Simmed it all the way. They never make Super Bowl. I did like 3 times, and simming takes like 30 minutes. So this is not like something you just like pop through and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they didn't make it, but Chargers made it like 3 times somehow. They're like the best team in the league, and I'm like, this is crazy. This is not giving me the results any. So what I think I figured out what I have to do is I have to pick a team. Well, you have to pick a team.
Really?
Yeah, but just I can't do franchise mode. I have to do like quick play and pick the 2 teams I want, and then don't put my controller on either team, and then you could watch the simulation. So it's like I'm just gonna have to let it go in the background and then connect to it on streaming and see what the result is an hour or something later. You know what I mean?
I mean, the end screen will still be there. So.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, I have to wait for the game to end. It's not like it's gonna sim it in a minute and show me a result. You know?
I guess. I mean, you can lower the time.
No, but I wanted to play real
like
quarter
real
length.
Time, like real actual.
Real quarter length. So I wanted to play out like that. So yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Well, let me know what your results are.
Well, you'll be there because you'll be in Vegas on Sunday. You'll be in Vegas on Sunday, and
we're gonna be doing some sports bets.
Yeah, and I think there's a companion app. Oh, there's also a companion app on Xbox 360 for Dust, and I didn't even know that. You can use Smart Glass with it. I didn't know that until after I'm done with the game, and then somehow I'm like reading through Xbox, like Xbox.com.
For me, I don't care.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like for anybody who hasn't played it yet, and has it, like me who has it. Don't even get me started. Anyways, I'm looking through Xbox.com like store listing page for Dust, and I was like, Smart Glass enabled, and sure enough, it is. And I still haven't tried it yet. I need to try that and see because one of the most frustrating things about the game is managing your inventory. It's not hard to do, but it's just like if you're in a fight and I have 10 health items and I have like 20 of another one or like 5 of another one, it's like, and if you're getting in it towards the end of the game, if you're in a serious fight, your health goes quick, you know. So it's like I'm using my health super quick. And then I have to go back into the menu and like quick slot and pick another health item. It's kind of like takes away from the action.
Yeah.
But it's like if I could do it from my phone or something, that'd be cool. So I don't know what's on a phone, how it works out, or a tablet.
Oh man.
But I plan on firing it back up and checking it out
just to look. Yeah.
Yeah, to see what it's like. Or maybe it's just like a nicer map of what's going on. I don't know. But that could have totally changed the game experience for me too. Yeah. I mean, it's already great, but I mean, it could be even greater. So
could have enhanced it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because I haven't used any of the Smart Glass stuff, companion apps.
Well, that's the thing. It's not advertised. Like, why doesn't it have an icon or something on the game when I'm like scrolling through the list on my 360? Why doesn't it show like Smart Glass enabled? You know. Yeah. It's like you have to launch Smart Glass and see if every game you have has a thing or not.
Or has a
yeah, and it's just kind of like, dude, it takes away from. It's just not advertised well. It's not portrayed like, hey, this can do this. Yeah, there should be like screenshots too, of like this is what you do on it.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I can do Madden simulations. Like the only cool thing about franchise, which I think is cool. If I have friends who played Madden, I don't know if other EA Sports games are like this too. That might be like you played FIFA and stuff like that.
I played them like 2 years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, but if I create a franchise, I can do an online franchise now. I think that was new as of last year, or maybe it's this year. I don't know. And I can invite you to my franchise, so I can play as Chargers, even though they're not gonna be San Diego any longer. You can play as Patriots, and then we play our weekly games, and like, you know what I mean. So it's like we are the actual teams and playing out a whole season.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can invite up to like 32 people. I'm guessing that's how many teams there are.
Yeah, as many.
So it's like you could get all your friends together. It's like I have a friend who's a 49ers fan, you know, and it's like I have another friend who's a Cowboys fan. Yeah. So it's like all you guys can get together and play your games and stuff and do what you do, and it's kind of like it's just another level of, I don't know. I thought it was
cool. How does that work when you're facing somebody else though?
What do you mean?
Like you just like, what if I have to face you?
And we play against each other. I'm pretty sure. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Okay.
We have a week to match up and do it, and if anybody is going to be joining franchises like that on Madden, I'm sure they're into it enough where they'll make the time to.
Yeah, you would have to make the time to play.
Yeah.
At the same exact time. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
I just thought it was kind of cool that you can kind of represent and supposedly you can access it all on your phone and stuff too. So like if you're aware, whatever, you need to make some trades or something, it's like you can just go on your phone and start trading up or doing whatever you need to do, like handling your business.
So they're like really tackling into like that fantasy type market.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a little bit of both.
I like that. That's a really fucking good idea. I would have never thought of something like that.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I'll probably never get to use it because
nobody else plays.
And I guess people do. I have people on my friends list who do, but at the same time, I don't really want to get into it either. Yeah. It's not something I want to be like, yeah, I'm playing Madden every week.
It's just a cool feature.
Play my match. Yeah, I think it's really cool how that works out because it kind of makes it more fun. Like,
what is it? Madden 16?
Madden 16, yeah. If I was young and my friends wanted to play, it'd be like a cool thing to get into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Awesome. That's all I got.
I think that's all I got too. I don't know. There's probably other stuff. I do all kinds of things.
We'll fucking figure it out. What?
One quick thing I wanted to say is I forgot to talk about this after Christmas. So last episode I forgot to talk about it. My like great nephew was here, you know, and he always likes playing games when he comes over.
Yeah.
So and there's he likes Superman Returns on Xbox 360 for some reason. I don't know why, but he does.
Okay.
That's like his game. When he comes over, he wants to play Superman. But then he saw I had a Wii U. That kid was on Wii U the entire time. Like he played Wii U, and then he was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna play Superman. I don't really like this." I'm like, "All right, cool." And then all of a sudden, he was, "I'm over Superman, man. I'm gonna go back to Wii U. I'm gonna play Mario."
Damn.
And he was on Splatoon. He was on Super Mario 3D World. He was on Mario Kart. He was on Mario Party. He knew, man. You know, we I guess being older, we don't think of Wii U as like a prominent console or whatever.
But it's still alive, man. Kids love that shit.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like for kids though, like he loved it, man. He was all on it. Yeah, and
I mean that's awesome. Like good. I mean, I guess marketing works.
Right.
That goes to show anything.
Right. I was just kind of surprised on how much he was on it, and you know, he liked having the screen on the controller too. For whatever reason, he's like, "You can't see what I see," and he would like hit the TV button and turn off my TV and stuff. I could control my TV from the thing. And he just figured that out on his own. It wasn't like I told him awesome, it works like that.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? And he just so.
Nice. So good for Nintendo, man. Still hitting the kids where they need to get hit.
Sure.
I don't know.
I just thought it was interesting.
I don't know why I said it that way, but it worked.
Yeah, that was an interesting way to say it too. But yeah, it's just not many people would be like, "Oh yeah, Wii U is like a great console or whatever." And it's like, no, man, I think it definitely is for that fact. Usually, you know, when my nephews or whatever come over, there's a bunch of them. I see it, you know, or like cousins or whatever. They'll all come over. They'll be like, "Oh, they'll play one Xbox game and another one. And some of them are just too difficult. You know what I mean, or whatever." And it's like all these Nintendo games were worked out. You know, I didn't have to teach them how to play. I didn't have to tell them what's what. Somehow he just figured it out, and it was like, all right, cool. But Xbox games are not the same. It's just it's weird. It's different. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
I was surprised by that, and I thought I should talk about that. I forgot last week, so yeah.
Cool. So, guys, thank you so much for listening to DRULcast 128.
So much.
Yeah, DRULcast 128. Thank you guys. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at TrueOz. That is at JSpin. And until next week, maybe, hopefully.
Just
until next week.
Until next week, we will record in Las Vegas together.
I don't know how it's gonna get uploaded.
Or holding hands, dude.
You better figure that out.
You don't know how it's gonna get uploaded?
Well, you got to figure that one out because I'm not editing it.
I have a computer.
We'll still be. I'll send you some files.
I have a computer. Just put it on Drive. Put whatever you need to on Drive.
I mean, there's really nothing to put. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Whatever you need. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the thumbnail.
But I have Audition on my laptop. It's not that big of a deal. And we'll have internet.
Whatever. We'll talk about this later. Anyways, guys, thank you so much once more. Bye, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Play 2 Drul. And Happy New Year.